Good morning, good morning, and good morning. Now, this is something that's very different for me. I'm going live here because I really wanted to share this thought that I had with you. So, thank you first and foremost to everybody who has been supporting Tech Niche Tips. It's been truly a blessing, not only to myself, but to my family, to the community. And your comments, your likes, your shares, they are so important. And so I just wanted to begin this conversation because I want to have a conversation with you today. And I know it's a live stream, and I know that you probably may not see this if you are going around, running around and doing your errands. But I wanted to get this a couple thoughts in before we before we get going, and I wanted to call this thing here called the morning moment. Um, the morning moment, and this is gonna be unique. I'm not really doing any post editing, nothing like that. I'm just kind of coming to you straight, live, raw, and uncut. The morning moment, and maybe I might do more of these depending on the reception of those that are watching. So hopefully, this is something that really does you find encouraging as you are going through your day, or as you're traveling or commuting to work, whatever the case may be. Again, this is something that I'm doing very impromptu right now, but it's something that I felt led to do, something that I felt like would be really good. But I do have to do some housekeeping things first and foremost. And one of the things I do have to say and remind people is please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you find that any of the content that I have posted has been encouraging to you, like, of course, comment on it, say your thoughts. It doesn't have to be this morning moment, as I like to call it. It could be something else. It could be any of the other videos that really resonate with you. Let me know your feedback, whether you agree or disagree. It's important for me to know so I could grow, and we could grow as a community. So yeah, go ahead, write your comments in the section. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear it from you, and most importantly, subscribe. Now, this is a statistic that I pulled from YouTube as I was learning more about my channel and those that are viewing it. And basically, is this: about 77.3% of viewers have not subscribed to the channel. Like, I was surprised. I was surprised that it was that much. So if you're part of those 77.3%, you know what you need to do. You need to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, join, share, like, be an ambassador for this channel if you found value in it. I don't ask for much, but I'm going to ask you to do this because it's really going to help the growth of this channel and get the message out about tech sales and how we can grow in this field, and not just tech sales, excuse me, but the tech industry. So I'm going to bringing on different sort of people that have taken different career paths, whether it's sales engineers. Some people might be working in other spheres of sales, and so you'll be able to hear different people talk about different areas of not just tech sales, but the tech industry and the tech careers that are available to you. So, again, if you find that as a great resource, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Right now, with that being said, I did take some time this morning. I was praying. I was having I was having a devotional, and while I was praying, this thought came to me, and basically, this thought is this: someone did not wake up this morning. What are you going to do with the day that you have been given? I'm going to leave that up there for a moment. Someone did not wake up this morning. What are you going to do with the day that you have been given? Now, that was a very sobering thought, and I was like, man, I, 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 I there's so many things we can do. But if you were to ask yourself this question, what would you prioritize? Would you prioritize cleaning up your house for a guest that's supposed to be coming? Would you prioritize spending more time with your family and loved ones? Would you prioritize getting your financial house in order? Would you prioritize, what would it be? Fill in the blank. Again, this is a very sobering thought. Someone did not wake up this morning. What are you going to do with the day you have been given? And so this kind of led me to my devotional that I had. And the devotional I actually will leave the name right here. It's called Holy Hustle 10 Days to Embracing a Work Hard, Rest Well Life by Crystal Stein. And when I was reading that devotional, it was talking about actually this story that the author, I believe Crystal, went to some sort of service that they had. And the preacher said, "Okay, what would you do if you found $100 bill after service?" And everybody's listing the different responses that they would do. I would do this. I would go here. I would do that. And then this woman with tears in her eyes, sobbing, she said, "If I was able to find $100, I would go to a hotel, take my kids for a night, let them go to the pool, so they could escape the abusive reality that they had to live night and night again." Now I'm paraphrasing, but that's the essence of it. That mother would take her children to a hotel for one night, let them enjoy the pool, the amenities that they have there, so that she could escape the abusive reality, or that they could escape the abusive reality of their home that they live in and night out. At that moment, those that were there at that service, they just gathered around her and they started to just comfort her, encourage her. The pastor didn't even wait for anybody else. He says, "Here you go." And he gave her $100 bill. Now, I'm pretty sure that that story could go on to deeper and more resourceful things that they did, but it just was a great illustration of stewardship. And that's what I wanted to kind of talk really quickly with you. Again, someone did not wake up this morning. What are you going to do with the day that you have? How are you going to steward the day that you have? And this is very sobering for me because there's things in my life and my family that I have to apply this to. You know, I love to do coaching calls. I love to talk to people. But if that's taking time from my family, am I being a good steward of my time? What are your priorities? You may be saying, "Hey, I don't really know what my priorities were or are," right? You may be saying that I'm kind of all over the place right now in life. But I would encourage you to take a moment to stop, be still, assess your situation, assess what's going on in your life, and say, "You know what? I need to make some changes." Now, those changes may be relational changes where you either need to get rid of some relationships or you need to draw closer to the ones that you already have, or even you might need to gain some new relationships that are going to impact the trajectory of your future. But one thing I want to keep in mind with that illustration is a part of stewardship and a part of being a good citizen in this world is not about how much you can receive, but about how much you can give. So, I would encourage you right now, if there is a a time, if there is something that I would encourage you to do right now, is saying that going back to this question, someone did not wake up this morning, what am I going to do with my day, right? That I've been given. So you freely have received the day, give of your time, talent, and treasure to those that you love. Do the things that are impactful, that go beyond you. Now, that's a challenging thing to say because in this world, we say it's me, myself, and I. But I would encourage you today to make a change, do something different. If it hasn't been working for you in the past, then it probably was not going to be working for you in the future. Now, I'm not trying to put a shameless plug out there, but I know there's people that are struggling financially. I know there's people that are going through hard times and difficult times because where they are in their status in life or their job, it's just not cutting it. So assess that. Don't be comfortable where you are. Don't be comfortable where you are because there are lives that hang in the balance, whether we see it or not. And like I just said here, someone didn't wake up tomorrow. We don't know when our time is going to be. So we want to take advantage of the time that we have. Be a good steward of the time that you're given. And so you have freely received this day, so freely give of your day to the things that matter most. So that's it for me. I want to keep it at least about 10 minutes or so. Thank you so much for speaking with me, and hopefully this is something that can be an encouragement to you, motivating factor for you. Excuse me. Again, this is live, uncut, and I appreciate you. And I see you, Miss Rockwell. There, I'm glad that you needed this. We all need a moment like this. It's sobering. I needed a moment like this, and that concludes the morning moment. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, family. And until next time, I hope to see you on the other side.